My name is Nick Kor. I'm a son of immigrants from Hong Kong. I'm a coalition builder, I'm an organizer, and I've spent my entire career fighting for justice for all Minnesotans. I started doing this work as a student at the University of St. Thomas, and while I was there, I worked with others to bring together LGBTQ students on campus because we didn't have supportive spaces at our school. In fact, our club was called Allies at the time because we couldn't have any of the LGBTQ words in the name. And so we decided to simply build space for each other, to create a place where queer and trans students could feel safe, welcome, and could talk about our identities and experiences of being queer and trans at St. Thomas and in the world. I remember one moment about a student who I met in the beginning of the year, who was in the closet, questioning and fearful of who he was. But near the end of the year, as we held a rally against the marriage amendment, this student was fully out with his parents fighting for his rights. And this was the moment that I saw the power that comes from organizing and from building community. I saw the power that comes from building deep relationships with each other and seeing people find their own agency in the world. And I saw that we, as everyday people, can create change. From that moment on, I said, this is the work that I'm going to do for the rest of my life. And that's what I've been doing for the last 10 years. From working to win the freedom to marry, to passing the strongest anti-bullying legislation in the country, to electing progressive candidates like Senator Al Franken, and to making our government more responsive as the Civic Engagement Director at the Minnesota Department of Human Rights, I've worked tirelessly with all communities to create positive change in our city and in our state. These last 2 years, I had the great opportunity to be a Bush Fellow and visit many different cities around the world, really seeing how cities are addressing a lot of the issues we're facing here today. And this is why I believe that everything we could want for our city is possible. It's possible because it's already happening in so many different places around the world. And what we need to do right now is to be able to look beyond 3 feet in front of us, dream a little bigger about what it is we want, and be a little bit more bold in getting there. I believe we can build a city that is rooted in justice, equity, and belonging for everyone. And I believe now is the time for us to build that city. Now is the time as we rebuild after the pandemic, after the uprisings, after receiving all this federal funding. So the question we have to ask ourselves in this moment is, what kind of Minneapolis do we want to build for our future? That's the question we have to ask ourselves. And I believe right now, we need leaders who listen, who can bring us together, but most importantly, we need leaders who can inspire us to dream bigger about what that future looks like. And that's why I'm running for office. I'm running for office right now because I believe we can build a Minneapolis where housing is a human right, where our public safety system is rooted in care, not criminalization, where our economy puts our people and our planet first, where our city's energy and resources are regenerative and not extractive, and where our democracy is strong and everyone's voice matters and has a seat at the table. That's the Minneapolis I want to build. That's the Minneapolis we are building on this campaign. If you believe in that vision, if you believe in that Minneapolis, I hope that you'll support our campaign. Thank you so much.